Hey guys, Deborah with Pinching Pesos here, and I have the sales video from 2 weeks ago. Um, I was gonna shoot it on Saturday, and I didn't. Fail. Anyway, so this is for the dates running from the 13th through the 19th, and I had my little thing up here, and then I clicked and messed it all up. It's gonna be this down to wasn't an amazing week. It looks like, get the hell out of the way. It looks like it was about $226 in sales on eBay and Amazon. Look at how unprepared I was, you guys. Wasn't even prepared with the report or anything. Looks like the Amazon sales, which have been highly disappointing to me since I sent in shipments, but looks like I said on my last video, it was a lot of media, so it was only $172. So we're looking right about, what, 400 bucks? Eek! Especially since last week I spent $260 to have my helper here, because for 2 days we did inventory. Yeah, so it cost me $160 essentially to get all of my listed items inventoried, binned, and find all the other things that fell off and disappeared. Listings are gone. So yeah, so that's not great, but you know, that's life. We're going to have ups and downs in our business. And the thing about it is like spending that money to do the inventory was totally worth it. I'm able to go out there and get the items out of my bins when I have to ship them without, struggling to find things, searching through 10 different bins to try to find things. So in a month's time, it's going to be paid back to me in time that I save in hunting for items. It's also going to save me in lost items, and then it's just better in general. It's going to be more organized, and I know maintenance costs you money, but spending that time to do those things will make you money in the end. So let's look at the profits here. It's not going to be like a super fantastic week, but money's money. Profits were $147. So my cost of goods was fairly... That's not true. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Hang on. It's not. That, this, and this. $120 was the profit on that. So a little more than half. So that's, or right at half. So that's not bad on a profit to cost scenario here. So let's just go into what I sold. Okay, so I talked to you guys before about skates, and this is a pair that I picked up for very low price. They cost me like $2.99. They were like super duper, no, $4.99. They cost me $4.99. They were like super duper cheap. I got them at Goodwill. Could have been Savers. It's on my inventory list. Doesn't really matter. So $4.99, sold them for $30 plus shipping, and the shipping was nearly half of what it was, $14.77. I actually paid $16 in shipping because there was an extra pound that I didn't equate for. So that's not it. The next thing I had was actually a really quick listing that I did for a service manual for a car that I used to have. I bought this service manual used on Amazon like 3 years ago, and then I just had it sitting around, and so I listed it, and it sold for some money. It sold for $8 plus shipping, and I mean, I think I only paid $6 or something for it on Amazon. Why do I keep pulling that up? Then more of these vitamins. I hate these vitamins. I wish they'd all just explode. And then I had these bath time gift sets. Okay, they had them at Walgreens on clearance for $6.24. I think my cashier may have messed up what he was trying to do. I think I might have paid $0.25 for each one. Not sure, but I think it is. But I went ahead and put the total cost just in case. So I have $6.24 here. So I have the one set that's sold for somebody didn't pay for theirs, and I had to open a non-paying buyer on that one that went on best offer for $22. And then one of them actually sold for full asking price at $29.95. Free shipping. Fortunately, it went inside of the state of Texas, so it was super cheap to ship. I think it was less than $6. More vitamins. I'm not making any money on the vitamins. I'm actually I'm pretty much breaking even. I hate them. They need to go away. Then I sold this Dulce Gusto, that red one right here. It actually went to somebody that lives in the town over from me. It went on best offer for $12. They received it. I have good feedback. Everything's fine and dandy. And I made a little money on the shipping because it was only going, you know, it's in my same region. I don't remember how much I paid for this machine. I don't know if it was $7.99 or $12.99. I think it was $12.99. I still have the water tank left on it. Then I had the Black & Decker filter holder for a Space Maker machine. This particular unit didn't work, so I parted it all out. I sold the coffee pitcher, this filter holder, and the water tank. I think it went full asking price. Yep, $14.95 plus shipping. Then I bought a whole bunch of these support hose. They were $2 a piece. I bought, I believe, 14 pairs. I've sold 2 so far. There's one other listing on eBay. They're not on Amazon. I thought about creating a listing for Amazon, but I just stuck them on eBay and went from there. So this particular pair I sold for a best offer of $13. Then these stupid sticks. Okay, these are my daughter's. They were from a little thing that I bought her at the thrift store, and it's basically like a little light that is ultraviolet, and so it makes the board that you draw on light up for like 3 seconds. It's kind of like a stupid toy. She didn't like it, and I was going through her cleaning her room, and I threw away the mat and all the other stuff, and I was like, you know, this looks like something that would either get broken or go missing. So I went ahead and did a quick listing. I was actually trying to show my helper Patrick the idea that I had, that I was going to do like quick listings that were low cost items, but they were essentially going to take me like less than a minute to get them up. And so I was demonstrating on my phone. I, you know, did a voice title. That's why it's not capitalized. And then I took one picture and filled out the information, and you can see like the description. The description right here is like really simple. They sold the same freaking day. Like, it was the only sell that I had that day, was this thing that took me 1 minute to list. They went on best offer for $10. Who knew? So these finally sold. My Star Trek Generations action figures, I bought them at a thrift store that was like a community. That spider just came back to life. I killed a spider, and it was all upside down, and you know how they, and now he's alive. Hang on, I gotta attend to some spider killing duties. Okay, so he's dead. At least I think so. I thought he was dead before. Anyway, I picked these up at a community thrift store. Everything was really high priced. They had a pricer there that the lady's job was, her only job was to look things up and to price them accordingly. I bought an American Girl doll there, and I think I paid like $40 for it. It was no joke. They had like St. John like suits for like $200. You know, they weren't kidding about their pricing. But anyway, this was $6 for this bag of Generations action figures. I didn't know anything about them. I've had them for well over a year, and I finally just went ahead and listed them as, you know, I don't know what the heck this is, so I just put the facts. They're Star Trek Generation action figures with accessories. That's it. And there you go. Assorted accessories. Unknown if they all match the characters. These are being sold as is, as appearing in the photo. And they sold. I was really surprised. I was happy. These actually sold right after the Star Trek, I don't know if it was Voyager or whatever Star Trek she was on, the lady that showed her boobies to the kids that live next door. That big thing that happened, that these sold that night. So I thought that this lady, clicky click, I thought that this lady right there, I thought that was her. But I looked it up and she wasn't on Generations. So, but it looked very familiar. It looked like the same lady, but it's not. Yeah, I looked her up. Then I sold my little Tales of the Crypts dolls. I had bought these at a garage sale about 2 years ago. I never listed them. They were out in the shed. And they were $2 a piece, and one of them, actually you can see the $2 price on his head. Let me see if you can see it. Right there, you see that purple on the top of his head? It looks like a bruise. That's where they had put the sticker on his head, and then they wrote the price on it, and it bled through. But I thought it looked like a vein. Like, I don't know why this says it's ended. It didn't end it. It sold. Anyway, so I put that in there that it has bleed through from the marker, but I think it makes it look bruised or like a vein, and that they're going to need some batteries. They could use some batteries. I took a best offer. I only had them listed for, I believe, a day. And I took a best offer of, we negotiated it out to, I think, $27. Yeah, $27 free shipping. I wanted to get more money. I went and bought batteries for them. I figured, you know, if I put some new batteries, fresh batteries in there, and took a video of them talking, I could get my full asking price. I looked at the price of the batteries for these things because they're the stackables, and you need 3 per doll, or 3 or 4 per doll. And it was going to cost me several dollars to do the batteries. And it was like, really, what am I gaining from all of this? I've got to go to the store, buy batteries, pay for the batteries, you know. So I went ahead and just scratched the idea of trying to get full asking price for them, because this was actually fairly high on the spectrum. It wasn't outrageous, but you could get the dolls for cheaper if you just, you know, waited and found the right one. So I went ahead and came back and just accepted the offer of the $27 and got rid of them, because they've been sitting in my freaking shed for 2 years. I didn't think they were important enough to list them, so just take the money and run. That's what I did. These Sperry's were actually on sale, I believe. Yep. And then somebody made me an offer for $20. I've had them for quite a while. They're really adorable, but they, I don't know, they just, I would get watchers on them, and then they wouldn't buy, you know, nobody was buying them. Maybe if they were a larger size. I'm not sure. They were in really great condition. So I went ahead and took the offer for $20. I don't remember how much I paid for them. It might have been too much. It might have been 12 bucks. I think I might have got these at the Salvation Army, and Salvation Army prices their shoes really stupid high. But I thought that I could sell them. At one point I had them priced like really high, at like $79, but they just never sold. So I went ahead and just took the $20 and ran with it, because right now I'm doing liquidation and I'm getting rid of stuff. And today, the last day of the auction promotion, my entire store is going on auction and it's getting priced at like $9.95. I just want it all out of here. So anyway, last thing I sold was one of these little cookie press. I sold the little flower one right here, the little flower, for $4.95 plus, was it plus shipping or was it just $4.95? No, just $4.95. It ships at a 3-ounce rate. Unfortunately, I wish, you know, we didn't need the tracking information, but we do. So that was the sales for week before last. I will be on time for this last week's sales video. So anyway, everybody have a great day. I hope you have better sales than I did. Bye.